actually funny you should bring up Governor Brownback. We're going to have a shocking expose later on his some of his corporophilia habits.
Oh boy.
And other plans.
I hope that I didn't steal your thunder with my shit on his balls.
No, you just
Revelation.
You just stole my shit on the balls joke. That's fine. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. You know, the reason that I wanted to come out here tonight
was to entertain these lovely people.
Of course, I know.
Great for us. Yay!
Fantastic audience. I love to come out here every time they do the dark time.
You have an advocacy. You're very politically minded.
Exactly.
You feel very strongly. Yeah.
I do have an issue that I want to talk about in the form of my one-man show. And I wanted to. I hope that this is okay. I wanted to do an excerpt from my one-man show.
I don't have a problem with the name. You don't.
It's not funny. I mean, it's really more about the issues, and specifically, it's about the issue of marriage equality, of gay marriage. You know, there are a lot of hardworking gay American people out there who want to have the same rights as you and me. You know, we've both gotten married and ruined our lives with that. And gay people want to do the same thing.
Gay folks,
that's fantastic. You know, I want to support the Marriage Equality Act as much as possible.
Maybe I'll be able to get someone they love, live with them for a while, get married, get separated, and then get divorced 3 years later.
Exactly.
That's my life story. But yeah, no, I agree. Gay marriage is, equal rights for gay people. I think it's silly that there's a debate right now about that at all.
Well, that's great. You know, that's why I wanted to do my one-man show here in Lawrence, here in Kansas, because, you know, places like New York, they've fixed that issue, basically, you know, so that now there are more places where gay people can get married, and Kansas is a place that probably struggles with that a little bit more than some other places. Sure. So I wanted to perform a short selection from my one-man show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ed Parker.
And this is called The Pump House. My name is Hector, the pool boy. I came to this country 3 years ago. I was looking for the land of freedom, but that's not what I found. I went to the Smith's pool house every other Tuesday, and just like every other Tuesday, Mr. Smith came to find me. He led me around back of the pool house, every time as though it were our first. His dick was already hard by the time we made it out of sight from the kitchen window. You okay, Jane? All right. I got on my knees and unzipped him. There it was, a big, hard cock.
Okay, now, okay.
Is that for me? I asked. Giving him my best fuck me look.
Ed, I'm sorry.
What, no, this is Jay. Okay, I know. No, this is my art. Okay.
I understand that, but I fail to see like it.
Okay. People like you are gonna have to learn. Okay. Happy Bastille Day, he said. Then I got down to business, wrapping my lips around his veiny schlong.
Yeah.
Jay, okay. Listen to me.
I just don't.
Like, okay. 50 years ago, like black people and white people couldn't get married.
Okay,
now they can't. Okay, this is where it's headed.
But
okay,
it's
inappropriate. People, you're
to tell a story
you're an asshole because you don't believe that. Because you don't believe in gay marriage.
Look,
okay?
I left my Kirk Uhura slash at home because I wanted to read it up here, and I couldn't. They told me I couldn't. But you're reading this, there's dicks.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bigotry around here. It's okay. You know, people have grown up that way. That's fine. That's why I'm trying to help people.
It's not the bigotry.
I'm going to continue with my art. All right.
Sucking.
Okay. No. This is it. Pretty soon, he had to stop me before he came. Okay. I'm really good at sucking dick. Bend over, he'd whisper. Down would come my elastic waistband, and in would go his cock with a little spittle to guide it home. It was big, and he was an angry fucker. He would hold his hand over my mouth to keep the screams from getting out. What? No, Jay.
Keep going.
Jay, you need to listen to this most of all. This is for you. Yes, this is for you. Because you need to learn. Art is for learning.
I don't know what I'm learning. But keep going, I guess.
I knew if he heard his wife suddenly arrive out back, he would zip up and round the corner to say we were looking at the pool pumps. Poor woman, she had probably hired a cute pool boy, hoping he'd boink her now and then, but instead, the husband was having all the fun. But I didn't mind, really. I just wanted her hot husband to fuck me silly with his rock-hard beef loaf. After a couple of minutes, he would finish up, squirting a hot load of jizz like he had a Crest toothpaste factory in his pants.
Jay? Factory? Yes! Crest? No, this is my art, Jay. No, it's a metaphor, Jay. They're married. How do I have to spell this out for you? Well, the only one's married is, the guy and his wife. He's choosing gay people deserve the same rights as we do, Jay. They are people too.
He drew the elastic waistband over my ruined ass. A gentle pat on my rear and a zip of his jeans, and he disappeared behind the wall once again. Before leaving, he'd congratulate me on a job well done. And if by chance I promised to come by at the same time next week, he would offer me a hefty tip. Yes, I'd answer, so long as we can take a look at the pumps again. God damn, he had a great smile. Thank you very much. That is a selection from the Pump House.
Stop fighting at that. Okay, and your art has actually changed my mind.
Okay, good.
You've gotten in my mind and you've made me just be absolutely repulsed at the idea of gay marriage.
What?
No, I was for it. We didn't know that, right?
Jay!
No.
Well, I didn't know they sucked each other's dicks. That's gross.
Of course they did that!
Well, I didn't suck my wife's dick. You just stop doing that when you get married.
Well, I guess maybe you've got me.
I guess we'll just agree to disagree there. Everybody, if you look on the wall over there, you'll see there's a telephone number there, 620-450-6287. If you text a number to that, it'll go all the way to Google headquarters and then into this machine here, and you can ask us any question. We're going to dig into the mailbag right now.
I have Ask Jeeves mail.
You have Ask Jeeves mail?
Does anyone else have that? I can only email other people on Ask Jeeves mail accounts. It won't go out to the rest of the internet.
Grandma, and you have to, every email has to be in the form of a question.
Yes.
Dear Jeeves!
Okay, my dad has a question that I think all of you can help us answer here.
Aren't they supposed to be anonymous?
It's my dad.
All right.
His question is, does your hair loss exceed my awesomeness? Or does my waistline exceed your awesomeness? Your dad.
All right, let's check this out here.
I want to know just by applause. First off,
Which one is better?
our control group is Dad's awesomeness. If you just check it out.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to put my hand over the items here you're judging, and we'll go for it. Number one, my balls are right.
It's the waistline.
My dad, everybody give him a hand. Yay! Tonight's J Moss brought to you by my mom and dad, the front row, my brother. They did something amazing after they got married. They had sex twice. Yeah? Nice work. It's gross. These questions all suck from last week. I think so. I'm pretty bald.
J Moss, the only man I know who wears his beard up.
Nah,
That joke's for me.
that joke is, we're just here to amuse each other. These people they're all staring at us, and it's kind of weird.
Well, what have you got? You have some more questions?
I don't see. It's just people think that because they have a cell phone and they're texting and they're anonymous, they can just ask the most dumb shit stuff. Not you people. You people are great. But
It's the people at home who...
right, the people at home who are watching on YouTube, yeah. On CNN right now because there's a massive storm going on outside that we're all gonna die of. Speaking of Anthony Weiner's Wiener, which we were speaking of last week.
Okay.
Have you seen it? And if so, were you impressed? Remember this story? Remember when a congressman with a name that means penis showed his penis?
I remember that. This was
John Boner? Or not John Boner, Anthony Weiner, yeah.
I remember that. That was almost like 2 weeks ago when that was popular.
We're being very topical. Have you seen it? Did you see it?
I mean, I saw the pictures.
You saw it through
on
the
TV. I didn't see. I don't know if there was a picture like that was more explicit.
I
think there was a picture.
There probably is.
There was a picture that he took like in the White House gym or something like that.
Yeah,
where he was
he's wearing the thing.
totally in the buff or something, giant cock or something.
He's swinging pipe. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, I mean, I'm very happy for him.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's fantastic.
I'd vote for him.
Was there a question?
The question is, were you impressed?
Oh, were you impressed? I'm very impressed.
I was impressed at the fact that he was a senator already. It's not funny. It's not a joke. It's impressive.
Wiener, after all.
There's only 100 of them. There's only 100 senatorial wangs. Less of them actually, because somehow someone's electing ladies.
No, I think he was one of the 485.
Congressman.
Oh, he's a congressman. Oh, I'm not impressed at all.
So he's not quite as special as the 100.
Nobody's texted in a question yet because you're all lazy people who are actually probably being very considerate and paying attention to the show.
I think maybe your plan here might have a flaw.
Well, it might. You can talk for a second though, that's not a flaw. Quentin wants to know where his keys are. Seriously, where are my keys?
Seriously?
Hey Quentin.
Did you check the couch, Quentin?
Quentin.
I'll go back and check.
Okay.
Quentin. Check your bedstand.
Are they inside your bandana?
No, they're on his bedstand. I left him there after furiously hounding him last night. With a hammer in the head, brutally, violently, almost killing him. Come on, people. All right. I'm not for gay marriage or anything here.
Get with the time.
Somebody requested more duck jokes. I don't know what the fuck they're drinking. Or what the duck they're...
Okay, I got a duck joke.
Shoot.
Duck walks into a convenience store.
Yeah.
And he says, I'd like to buy some condoms. And the guy behind the counter says, would you like me to put that on your bill? And the duck says, what do you think I am, some kind of sick fuck? Because no, he's not going to put it on his bill.
No, that's gross.
Gross.
What was it like helping retarded children rob banks, Ed? Remember when he did that?
Helping retarded children rob banks.
Well, really, the retarded children were helping you rob banks. But
well,
you gotta give them that self-esteem.
That it was fun. I mean, I made a lot of money. I mean, it was successful. I robbed the banks.
We've stumbled into the taboo joke zone of the...
I used my retarded children. What's the problem?
They're just not very good at robbing banks. 24 cents!
They were actually very helpful. They, it took them a while to learn how to hold a gun, but once I taught them, they didn't.
Once you taught them, it was terrifying.
On, but,
right.
Then when you use retarded children, if one of them gets caught, what doesn't matter. They can't use his testimony against you. They're retarded. What are they gonna tell the judge? What are they gonna tell the police? Come on. They're the perfect.
Yeah, you can. So this is we should be politically correct. When you're doing your crimes, you should fool the mentally challenged by doing the crimes for you. Yeah, the fact that we're talking about having...
Where did that come from?
Somebody has a very low opinion of us. The same person asked why Nancy Pelosi called you a bad lover.
Called me a bad lover?
I assume. It says you, so I assume it means you. What do you qualify as a good chicken wing?
Fucking Nancy Pelosi.
Tasty, moist, crispy. Judging by the size of a moon stick, how large of a donut do you eat? 7 inches. When you shoot a reindeer in in the face. What did Ludacris get you for Ludacrismas? Nothing.
Ah, ludicrous.
Nothing.
That's somebody else's joke.
That is someone else's joke. So you guys, if you want the show to be funny, so start texting your favorite jokes from other comedians, Mitch Hedberg, and so forth, and we'll just say them. Oh man.
I think they're being polite and not texting us.
I think they're being polite and not leaving en masse. And it's a wonder thing to have you. It's a wonder thing to have you here.
Thank you very much, Jay. By the way, one last thing before I go.
Yes.
I am going to be hosting
Yes! I wanna
an
talk about
open
this.
mic comedy show
Yeah, excited about it.
on Sunday, July 24th.
Sunday, July 24th.
Sunday, July 24th at the Jackpot in downtown Lawrence. If you'd like to see more comedy, or if you'd like to come out and perform, whether it's
Yes.
your first time or your 1000th time performing stand-up comedy, you can come out and I will be the host of the Jackpot Joke Night at the Jackpot on Sunday, July 24th. Come talk to me. The show starts at 9 p.m.
We're looking at the king of Lawrence Comedy MC, ladies and gentlemen, Ed Parker. And
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on your show, sir.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Ed Parker, everybody.
Hey guys, I don't want them to hear this, but it smells kind of like cheese farts.
Hey, how's it going? You're doing great. You did great, buddy.